Day one of Titans camp and some familiar faces return to the field, plus Marcus Mariota is recognized for his off-season work. I'm Amie Wells, and this is Titans Today, fueled by Gatorade. Titans training camp is officially here. The team hit the fields today at St. Thomas Sports Park with energy and enthusiasm. One reason for excitement was the return of veteran tight end Delanie Walker. Walker missed the majority of the 2018 season after suffering a broken ankle in Week 1. After being limited throughout the off-season program, he says the injury has no bearing on the work he plans to do in camp.
I don't even think about it. I think that's the one thing when players come back with injuries like that, they think about it. I just go out here and I play full speed. I felt like I cut well. I was jumping for the ball. Really didn't feel anything today, so I'm excited about that. I feel like this is going to be it's going to be a challenge because I missed all of last year. So this is where I'm about to go as hard as I possibly can, just to try to get that feel back. And I look forward to it, the challenge and competing with all these guys.
Another veteran making a return was right tackle Jack Conklin. After battling back from an ACL tear in 2018, Conklin started 9 regular season games before being placed on injured reserve with a knee injury.
It feels better than it's felt since before the surgery, for sure. I'm feeling way more confident in it. I'm feeling like I can sit down and take on a bull rush, and I feel strong. My legs feel they're stronger than they were before I tore my ACL, and I'm feeling good. I couldn't be happier. Couldn't be feeling better than I am right now. It feels good to be back. It feels good to be back, run with these guys, and be a part of it. It's anytime you're not doing something, it's tough. We're all competitive guys, and to not be out there this spring was tough. But I'm happy that I'm back. I'm feeling good, and I'm running and keeping up and doing my part.
Titans quarterback Marcus Mariota received some recognition from the Titans coaching staff for being one of the top off-season performers. This award goes to players who went above and beyond in their off-season training and conditioning.
Well, it's an honor, and to be recognized amongst your teammates and your coaches, it does mean a lot. He just asked me to come back. He wanted me to pick up a little bit of weight. We talked about, being able to be durable during those moments. But I mean, for the most part, I just kind of took it, ran with it. Did my best to do what he asked. And I appreciate the fact that he recognized it.
Other players who were recognized as top off-season performers were Cameron Batson, Matt Dickerson, and David Fluellen. With the first practice of training camp under his belt, it only seems appropriate to check in with the head guy in charge. Mike Keith is standing by with Titans head coach Mike Vrabel.
Amie Wells, the head coach, saw his first practice today. What'd you like out there, Mike Vrabel?
Well, I like the urgency. I like the energy. I think I like the finish and the effort. And obviously the execution has to improve. I think the details have to improve.
Overall, some guys coming back. You see a Delanie Walker, you see a Jack Conklin. You get several players back in the act. How did those guys look?
Well, they looked, we've had a chance to see those guys for a couple days because they were in that early group and they're into it mentally. And I think the one thing I talked about was that these guys coming back early, they have to help us get through the lull these first couple days. They've had their opportunity to practice for a few days and then had a day off. So they probably are a little bit more comfortable than what everybody else is. And I think that those two guys today certainly helped us get through a lull. Delanie had a nice catch here in the red zone. Jack got us going on a couple nice runs. So I think they helped us get through that lull we were talking about.
Tomorrow morning, 9:50, the fans get to watch you practice here at St. Thomas Sports Park. What do they add to your practices during training camp?
Well, they add the energy, the excitement, the enthusiasm. This is their opportunity to come see us, get close to our players, and see our coaches and see us operate. See us work and hopefully appreciate the effort that we're putting in each day and the progress that we're trying to make. And then, they have the opportunity to get autographs afterwards and see players and watch them work and watch and see what drills. Like, hey, what drill does this guy do to get ready to play the game? I think they have the opportunity to see games on TV and in the stadium, but they don't really see the preparation and the drills that go into that 11-on-11 action.
Thanks for the time.
Appreciate it.
Coach Mike Vrabel, take it back to Amie Wells.
Thanks, Mike. As the Titans head into day 2 of training camp, they will be keeping their eyes on 2 players who left the field early during today's practice. Derrick Henry and A.J. Brown both did not return to the field today. Both players will be day-to-day. I'm Amie Wells, and this is Titans Today, fueled by Gatorade.